Hello, my friend. If you're someone who wants to become a better leader, or maybe you're just curious about what it takes to be a leader, you're in the right place today because I'm going to explore the differences between leadership and management and discuss the top 5 ways that leaders and managers are different from each other. So let's dive right in. First, let's define leadership and management as a whole. You see, leadership is the ability of a person or a group of people to guide and inspire others in an organization, kind of like the captain steering the ship. And then on the other hand, management is the process of running an organization like a business or a nonprofit, which can be thought of as, making sure the ship stays on course. Now, while leadership and management are different, they're both important, and they work together to help achieve goals. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the 5 ways leaders and managers are different. So for starters, leaders, they create the vision. Managers carry it out. Kind of think of as a leader as a person who has a dream of building an amazing new playground in your town. And they have a vision of what it will look like. And then they inspire people to join in and help make it happen. And managers, on the other hand, are the ones who organize the volunteers, gather the materials, create a schedule, and ensure that the playground gets built. For example, let's say a company wants to develop a new eco-friendly product. The leader comes up with the idea and gets everyone excited about it. The manager is the one who creates the plan to develop and launch the product, making sure that everyone knows, who their roles are and what the deadlines are. Number 2, leaders cause change. While managers respond to it, leaders are always looking for ways to improve things and encourage new ideas. They're like the student who comes up with a new way to make school lunches healthier and more enjoyable. And managers, on the other hand, adapt to the change and make sure that everything works well. They're like the cafeteria staff who learn the new recipes and adjust the routines to serve the new meals. For instance, when a company faces a challenge, leaders might encourage employees to think creatively, to find new solutions, where managers would then help implement those solutions and ensure that the necessary changes are made within the organization. All right, number 3, leaders focus on people, while managers focus on structures. Now, a leader is like a teacher who takes time to get to know each student, understand their strengths, their weaknesses, and encourage them to do their best. Now, the manager is like the school principal who ensures that the school runs smoothly by organizing class schedules, managing staff, and enforcing the rules. In a business setting, leaders connect with employees and they help them grow professionally and personally. Managers, on the other hand, use the structure and hierarchy of an organization to get things done and maintain order. Make sense? All right, let's move on here to number 4. Now, leaders ask for feedback. Managers try to hide the flaws. You see, leaders want to keep getting better and better, so they ask for feedback from others and they use that to grow. They're like the athlete who asks their coach for advice on how to improve their skills. Now, managers, however, may see the feedback as a threat and they try to avoid it. Maybe you know somebody like that. They might be like the athlete who pretends they're not tired during practice, even though they could use a break. Now, in a work environment, leaders often hold meetings to gather input from the team and make improvements. Managers might be more focused on meeting deadlines and might hesitate to ask for that feedback, fearing that it might slow down the overall progress. All right, last one here, number 5. Leaders lead people. Managers manage work. Now, the best way to define a leader is by the people who follow them. True leaders inspire others and give them reasons to join in on the journey. Managers, on the other hand, make sure that everyone does their part and that the work actually gets done. For example, in a volunteer cleanup project, a leader would be the one who rallies their friends and neighbors to join the cause, explaining, why it's essential and how their efforts can make a difference in the neighborhood. Now, the manager would be the person who coordinates the volunteers, assigns the tasks, and ensures that everyone has the necessary supplies to get the job done. Now, in a workplace, leaders create an environment where employees feel motivated and empowered to do their best work. Managers, on the other hand, focus on assigning tasks, setting deadlines, and monitoring progress to ensure that everything is running smoothly. So there you have it, my friend. We've explored the differences between leadership and management and discussed the 5 ways that leaders and managers are different. Now remember, both of these roles are crucial for success, and they work hand in hand to achieve amazing things. And being a great leader is all about inspiring and motivating others, while managers help make sure that everything runs smoothly and stays on track. So as you go forward, think about, where you fit in and how you can apply these concepts in your own life. Whether you're working on a group project at school, participating in a sports team, just helping out at home. There's always an opportunity to practice your leadership and management skills. And remember, dream big. Encourage change, focus on people, ask for feedback, inspire others to join your journey. And by doing so, you'll not only become a better leader, but you'll also create a positive impact on those around you. Now, you might also be thinking, Don, I'm not the leadership type, or maybe I'm not the management type. Maybe you probably lean one way or the other. So as you go through your journey in life, it's important to recognize that. And it's also important to recognize the people around you. If you're being managed by someone, it's important to recognize the role and what they're trying to accomplish. And maybe now that you've watched this video and learned a little bit, you can help them become a better manager. Or if you're a manager and you're working, underneath some leaders, and maybe those leaders, aren't doing all that great of a job, maybe you can offer them some structure to help them, understand how to do their job a little bit better. Because sometimes these leaders get promoted to positions where they don't belong. And the same is true for managers. Sometimes managers get promoted to positions they don't belong. So it's good to be able to recognize that. And now that you kind of understand the differences between the two, you should be able to do that. And hopefully you can, cause some positive change in whatever environment that you're working on. All right, my friend, that is all I have for you today. If you found this video helpful, hey, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more videos on this topic about leadership management, let me know in the comments and tell me specifically what you're looking for, and I'll see what I can do to put that together for you. And if you want to get notified every time I release a new video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.